Because you guys know how I can get sidetracked fairly easily. Sorry for moving around so much. Who are you?
I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt. What can I do for you, Doctor?
Oh, I already spoke with her. Sorry, Dorothy. Nurse Crane. Why can't I talk to him? Who are you? Oh, there we go.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
He looks angry.
I don't particularly share Dr. Swansey's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Ooh, alright. He's, what is that, like their constitution? His constitution's very high. You've been here since 2013? Whoa. That's a long time, MGM. Wait a minute, like, the channel since 2013? You know what's funny is that I think I looked up to see how old or how long I've been on Twitch. Hold on. Oh, I can't look right now. I'm pretty sure I looked to see how long I was on Twitch. Actually, if you click on my name, it should tell you, like, join Twitch on what date. And it was way before I started streaming. I don't even remember joining Twitch. Like, I honestly don't remember when I joined Twitch. I don't remember signing up for it. Like, I remember signing up for Facebook and MySpace and YouTube. I remember making a channel, but Twitch, I don't remember. 2013. See, I started YouTube in May of 2012. That's a long time.
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansey has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Yeah, I think I probably started streaming around December 2014. I believe I streamed The Stick of Truth. I joined quite early on. Took you a while to be a regular, though. What am I drinking? Oh, I'm just drinking water. I drink like a gallon of water a day, so I just literally have water. Oh yeah, shoot, wait, 2014, I'm trying to think. Maybe I streamed in 2013 to 2014. I don't know. How can you not remember joining Twitch? I know, right? I have no idea. I don't remember joining Twitch. I remember I streamed... Like, I was looking at my old streams on... I think it was on Social Blade. And it said I streamed something in the summer of some year. I don't know, we'll look at it after. It was a dark time. Call the Twitch cops. We'll look at it in a little bit after I'm done playing here.
There is no need for such animosity between us. Don't you think?
But I honestly don't remember what I did.
There is one point we could agree on, and that is precisely why I want to be sure that you will be of help to this hospital instead of a burden.
Since your tenure in this hospital,
Look at his face.
Mine,
He
perhaps
hates
you
me.
can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me.
There you go.
I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansey, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness. Exactly what are you talking about?
We're here to save lives. The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
There we go, new hint. I want to see the details. Waverly disapproves modern medicine methods. Really? You old fogey. In your bio it says 2014. I think I did 2014 because that's when I regularly started streaming, and that was definitely Inquisition. I know before Inquisition I did Dragon Age 2, Stick of Truth, The Sims 4. What else? Shadow of Mordor. Ugh. Right. Anytime it's confusing. Sometimes it can be confusing. You signed up to pay me cash as well right after you joined? Ugh. I got the bronchitis, ninja. I got the bronchitis. Alright. First little questions. Dr. Aykroyd.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your
We're an
skills,
expert
Dr. Reed, but
in
your
blood
motive.
transfusions.
Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate,
Right?
Dr. Aykroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Yeah, but I figured out about blood transfusions. Yeah, I need rum. I do have wine. Got wine in the fridge. But I know as soon as I open it, I'm gonna have to drink it all, and it's a huge bottle. You know what? You're a dick. I kind of want to say this, but... important question. Han Solo or Indiana Jones? Indiana Jones. Han Solo's cool and all, but I like Indiana Jones better. I watched a lot of Indiana Jones when I was younger. It was just like on repeat. The original 3.
Knowledge has always been and will remain our
I like
weapon,
whips.
and it has always
How about
come at a
you?
price.
You guys prefer Han Solo or Indiana Jones?
It is not a question of initiative, it is a question of integrity. These men and women have put their faith in us, Dr. Reed.
It seems you have bad memories of your military
This
service.
poor guy
Refuse to
in
see this
the bed next to
industrial
us.
slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Aykroyd.
Neither one can land a plane right. That's so true. The weird alien skull film, I always pretended it didn't exist. Yeah, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk
Harrison
later.
Ford is handsome. He's a man's man.
I'm so tired. Will this shift never end?
No, it won't, sir.
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working.
Oh my god, is he not even gonna look at me?
Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And
Sorry for all the sniffling.
Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Oh. Oh, awesome. Perfect. At least I can move this around a little. He's still side-eyeing us.
What do you think of Dr. Aykroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
Whew, he sounds so creepy when he says it the first time, or at
Dr.
first.
Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
I like you, Thoreau. Woo.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
Can I just drain everybody of their blood and go on with my life?
Dr. Reed, I run my own experiments. I'm convinced it's the future.
What made you choose to be a doctor?
I'm not ashamed to admit you and your work have inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
Flattery is useless.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
True, I agree. So, Thoreau's experiments in blood transfusions have not been successful yet. I wonder what his experiments have been. Used to love Indiana Jones, then grew up and realized not every damn thing needs to be in a museum. Are you sure?
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm convinced that this epidemic is a test of endurance and dedication for us men of science.
Questions remain about our capacity to resolve the situation.
True, true. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Praying for you, Ruby. Welcome back. If you guys had to choose your favorite Indiana Jones movie, what would it be? Mine? I think my favorite Indiana Jones is the Temple of Doom. I absolutely loved it. Temple of Doom, just the whole, like, him sneaking around in the Kali Mugga, just ripping out hearts and stuff. Whatever one he's more shirtless in. Temple of Doom, right?
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for.
Is the first one Raiders of the Lost Ark?
Personal research, yet my
No.
supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went
All I
personally
could
to the
think-
shop, what with your reputation?
That's the last
you're
crusade.
The product I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
This poor guy, I just ignored missing ingredients, new investigation. I've totally ignored the last part of his discussion because I was thinking about Indiana Jones with his shirt off and the Kalima guy grabbing at his chest. As a kid, I thought that dude was saying Kalima shot today. Does it, like, what does he say? Kalima. Kalima. I shall not choose because I had to choose wisely and there is no choice between 1 and 3 for me. 1 and 3 are really good. Is Miriam in the first and the third ones? All 3 are amazing. Much suck. Hey gamer, how's it going? We're talking about Indiana Jones.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new
And not the
medical
Crystal
techniques.
Skull.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Oh. Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Interesting. Huh. Also, Creep will forever be my favorite emote. It's a beautiful emote. It's a beautiful thing. And the butt. She's in the 4th, but that one doesn't count. Okay, Marion's in the 1st. It's a different girl, though, at the Temple of Doom. It's a different woman, right? She's a blonde girl. Remember them eating the... What is it? Okay, so we went to... I'm trying to think. When I was little, we went to Disney World for my 8th birthday, and we got to see the stunt double that worked in the movies, and they did on a show for us. And they did like the whole helicopter scene. Actually, they went through the first, second, and third movies, but like I remember the helicopter scene and then the boulder scene where the boulder's chasing him. And then the monkey brain, yes. And I'm trying to think, I don't know if it was at Disney World. I think it was actually like a science experiment thing that you could play with when you were little. It was like a Jello. It was all Jello. It was like experiments that you ate. And they had the monkey brains in one of those little experimentation things. And you made monkey brains like from the Temple of Doom. And it was Jello that was fizzy. And it was really weird, and I remember it. Like, I remember the taste of it too. Kind of crazy thinking about that. Yeah, she screams a lot. All 3 have different ones. What is Dr. Jones? What's the little boy's name? I forget what his name is. Short Round, is that his name?
This
that sounds...
personal involvement could
It is Short Round.
You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with
Dr.
desires,
Ackroyd was the
hopes, and
douchebag,
fears.
right?
Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Fortune and glory, kid. Fortune and glory. I like how he speaks to Short Round. Aw, I love hanging out with you guys too, Ruby. I'm so glad to be back.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Talking about the weird, obscure things we talk about. I gotta talk to this guy. Unfinished letter. Now you just need to get your internet back. Tell your landlord to get on it. It's definitely hanging down there. From Andromeda, interesting. Okay, Pembroke Hospital, 2nd of November. My dear children, sorry I did not write you before, but it hurts like hell just to write these few words on bloody paper. Don't worry, Daddy will go out of the hospital as soon as the doctors fix his arm. In the meantime, if you need something, go see Mr. Chadwick at the construction site and tell him you are Harvey Fiddick's children. You remember Robert Chadwick, the big guy with the mustache who helped me repair the house doors last spring? Go see him and ask for a few bob. He won't refuse to spare you a few. I'm sorry I can't work anymore for now, but we'll figure out something as soon as I'm out. Don't worry, everything will be fine as soon as Daddy's arm is strong again. As soon as the doctors have fixed my arm, feel like Harvey Fiddick... Wait, we were just talking about Harvey Fiddick, weren't we? I'm so mad at him. I'm glad I got the Wi-Fi gods. on my side tonight. I know. I'm glad too. I just wish that he would fix it for you. Rude. Ooh, unfinished letter. Wonder if I can deliver it. Wait, Harvey Fiddick is the, hold on, hold the phone. Harvey Fiddick is the guy that's sitting right next to me, I think. I haven't spoken with him yet. Alright, this is him. I'm getting him mixed up with, Tippets. I'm thinking Tippets, because it's Fiddick with the 2 consonants in his name.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see. Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Oh, I would like to help you, Mr. Fiddick. How's your constitution? I can mesmerize him.
Is there anything else that's bothering you? Can I help in any way?
I'm all right. Considering the state of this place, I should consider myself lucky, I guess.
That's not the best hospital. Even the doctors say so. So the real question is, would Indiana chase Han for stealing and smuggling museum-quality goods? Yes. Yes, he would. He would chase him. He would. Could you imagine Indiana Jones being in space? But Indiana Jones took place around the 40s, was it? Was it the 20s or the 40s? I can't remember if it was World War I or II. World War II, because it had Hitler in it.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed.
What year do you
Got
think
to
it
return to
is
work.
in Star Wars?
Family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter. And a good one, too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances,
Indian
you'd be right.
space.
But for now, I don't think I can take the responsibility.
Dr. Jones! You imagine Short Round could be like the equivalent of Chewbacca? All threesomes, no threesomes. Star Wars episode 1 or episode 4 is 0.
Tell me about the doctors who
Like
are
year
arguing
0?
about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is, I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bone.
I was gonna say flesh and bones is probably a little more important. Indiana Jones is Han Solo's dream while frozen in carbonite. That is interesting, huh? That would be some good writing. Interesting.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
How did you kill your wife? Oh, she died during the war? Oh, I got all of his clues. What does that mean?
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Well, that's awful. Don't blame yourself. You're trying to support your family, bro.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
You seem worried about the safety of your family. And it's obviously the reason
Jedi
why
mind
your
tricks
wound
over
troubles
here.
you so much.
I cannot give up on my children now. They both need me living.
What about their mother? if I may ask?
She died in 1915 during one of the first Zeppelin raids. We never found her body.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army, building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
Oh.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea.
Hopefully not.
I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
You're excited for the new Hollow Knight game? It's so pretty. Is it a DLC? I have Hollow Knight, but I haven't played it. Pizza! Remember when we used to stream and get pizza almost like every Friday night? And it was always Buddy that delivered the pizza.
How are your children after losing them?
All the
I'm
memories.
falling in. The only good thing about this is my Ellen didn't bring them with her that night.
I feel bad for him. Alright. Harvey, we're gonna save you.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fisher. I'll see you later.
You always knew the words to calm the children, Ellen. As for me,
Got more XP. Got more glass vials. I think I've spoken with everybody here. Oh. Oh, that's the lady we can't get into. She's in like a room that's locked. There's like quite a few people. Oh, we've already seen this. Alright. Known doctor. Oh. Mouse moved too quickly.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Oh my god. I'm stealing stuff off of these bodies. It's awful. You're eating pizza too, gamer? What kind of pizza do you have? Wobby, you just ordered cheese, right? It's not a DLC, it's a sequel, new game, and I can't wait to buy it. Oh, nice. You like the first one? I need to give the first one a go. Dude, cheese pizza's delicious. You do it right. If you get the nice, good cheese. You got some pepperoni? Nice. My favorites have been, my favorite toppings have been black olives, mushrooms, and sausage. Dear love, I finally found the missing money for the fee asked by the ambulance driver to bring you to the hospital. Don't worry about nothing now, except getting better, for I took care of everything. I asked some of our neighbors and they told me that this Mr. Hooks is something of an honest crook. He may ask for extra money in exchange for a bed, but the bed is then guaranteed. I'm sorry I refused to pay first, and I realize now that the important thing is that you get better soon. The Pembroke Hospital is a good place, I heard, despite the bad behavior of this Milton Hooks. I promise you that everything is okay now. I'll see you in a clean bed as soon as possible. With fondest love, Nicole? Nicole? Well, they're now dead. Milton Hooks is a douchebag. Runs rackets on some of the Pembroke's patients. You're a douchebag, Milton. Shillings. Well, at least I learned something more about Milton. Bacon, mushroom, and ham. Pineapple is a topping. I like it. Deep dish is delicious too. I prefer deep dish. Something really saucy. Sauce hollandaise, ham and broccoli. Ooh, I don't think I've ever had broccoli on a pizza. Your city needs you. Every life saved by efficient medical aid is Blow struck at the heart of the flu epidemic. Volunteers make the difference. Inquire at the nearest appointments office. Oh. It's like propaganda over here. No veggies, ever? Well, I mean, no, mushrooms are a fungus. I was gonna say, mushrooms are kinda close enough.
It's locked.
Huh. What are you hiding over here, sir?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Veggie
Always a pleasure
pizza.
to meet a
Oh,
colleague, sir.
like caramelized
Especially
onions.
Supposedly dead. A colleague. Are you a doctor too? Not anymore, sir. I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now,
I like the name Rakesh. It's
it's
a nice name.
Humble guardian of this morgue. What do you mean? You used to be a doctor. Was your license revoked? No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop while taking care of the dead. But I used to be a real doctor.
They're so naughty. So Rakesh, I cannot mesmerize you. Ooh, he's got a nice blood quality. Windows Defender, please. Get out of here. I thought I was going to say something about restarting. I was like, don't even start with me. Don't even start with me. Alright. No relationships. He's kind of just chilling on his own.
Have we met before?
Oh shit, it's so hard.
Why? When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead. Funny story, sir. Your sister came.
Oh, not Mary.
You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Within like the first minute of playing this game, we killed our sister, so I'm pretty sure she's not relieved she found me.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses? Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone. An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people...
Being an only child is way better.
Respect for dead.
Well, we don't have to share the love of our parents
As a medic
anymore.
During the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
Rakesh is not afraid of death since he served as a medic. He's got issues. You're gonna get all the attention, exactly. Calm down there, the Bolton Ramsey. Guys, a little unhinged.
How did you get this job?
Like he
After
doesn't
I left the
care.
army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Milton. Huh.
Do you work here alone? Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies. The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open. Why close the hospital's main morgue? It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic.
That makes
Survivors
sense.
had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
Why not just burn their bodies?
Why do you have to watch these bodies? Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Can you imagine back then, though, like, trying to find a family member that's been dead? Like, their body would be so disgusting.
A pawnbroker?
You wouldn't be able to recognize
I
them.
expect you get all types of people here. Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods. Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital. I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my
Fuck, it's
clients
a good thing he's
are
an
good.
undertaker. I feel like I'm gonna die.
I think I only know good people. What kind of goods? With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell,
some others buy. I like to help.
How much you want to bet if we kill him we can get in that chest?
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality?
Kill all run.
I
Maybe
don't
next
think so.
playthrough.
Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
You know, every time we have like the hint option and then it does that huge deep voice and it sounds like he's, you know, Jedi mind tricking them, he sounds like Celebrimbor from Shadow of Mordor, doesn't he? Cold pizza is delicious. Oh, there's times where I won't even heat up pizza, like leftover pizza. I'll just eat it cold. And I used to dip it in ranch too. If I had ranch dressing, I'd probably dip it in ranch. Cold pizza. You guys have ranch over in Europe? You have like, I'm not talking about like just ranch dressing. I'm talking about Hidden Valley ranch dressing. Your friends judge you for eating cold pizza?
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir,
Guy's so pessimistic.
If I was to never die,
He's a mood killer.
I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
I sent a box, like a snack box to Jones and Kitty, and I sent them a huge bottle of ranch dressing because I know that not a lot of people have access to it. Send over a few bottles? I will totally send a few bottles. I will send bottles of Hidden Valley ranch dressing over to Germany.
So
It's
you're
worth
ready
it. It's
to
so
die.
good.
No, I am not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man.
Bring them to
I
Morgandy-Con.
like to think otherwise.
I'll become the new ranch supplier. Tell you what. I am
Please show me what you
definitely gonna come to Europe.
It's
And if I
just
remember,
trinkets and curios,
I will
really.
pack Hidden Valley Ranch
sure
in
it
my
can be useful.
suitcase. Alright, look at this. I didn't actually look to see what the other guy was selling. He's selling codeine, opium, and an enigmatic, I can't say it, my nose is so stuffed, enigmatic formula. Written off piece of paper seems complex and needs to be analyzed, and it's 70 shillings, and I only have 76. There's no way I'm gonna buy it right now. I'm gonna be, selling ranch dressing on the black market.